Hey folks, welcome to the Clear Creek Cabin Mini Farm. So today I want to jump on the tractor and try out my new Grapple. You may have seen in one of my previous videos that I just bought a brand new Westendorf BC4215 Grapple for the front of the tractor. I haven't had a chance to use it. I assembled it the other day and put it all together, but had to park it and leave it. We've been very busy here on the farm. We have a lot to do this time of year between the rain that we have and the very, very cold days that we've been having. I've not been able to get a lot done outside. So today's a beautiful day, and what I've had to do so far is I've had to clean up the donkey paddock. We get a lot of leaves in there, and I've got to blow that all off and keep that nice and cleaned off for them. Otherwise, they make a real mess with it. So I did that this morning, and now I've got a couple hours of time. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to jump on the tractor and try out the new Grapple. I've got piles to go before I sleep. With all the work that we've done around here previously, I've made a lot of little piles of twigs and branches from trees that we cut down. You may have seen in one of my other videos as well that we cut a pathway through the woods that I use to be able to go around and not drive on the actual grass and lawn in order to be able to get to the backside of the hay shed and the paddocks up there. And in doing so, I've left a lot of piles. So come on along. We're going to give the Grapple a try for the first time. I may be a little bit cumbersome with it. I've watched a lot of videos. We'll have to see how I do. I know it's going to take some practice. So we'll go ahead and dump the bucket and grab the Grapple and see how we can do with this. So as you can see, this is the pathway that we had made in order to get up to the backside of the donkey stable, the hay barn, and the paddock over there. Clearing this last spring, I ended up getting a lot of piles of brush over here. Huge pile right here, another big pile over there, a couple more piles up over here. What I want to be able to do is take those and get those down to a burn pile that I have on the other side of the property to start to clean up some of this here. So that's the main reason why we bought the Grapples, because we're doing these type of trails. We're ultimately also going to do a donkey and wrench bit trail going through the woods, and that'll be probably between a half a mile or so long, and I'll be clearing out a lot of woods, taking down trees and brush and scrub and everything, and this Grapple is going to come in real handy. So let's see how we can work on these piles. Piles to go before I sleep. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, that's for sure, like any implement on any tractor. If you've not had the experience of using it before, it's just going to take practice. One of the things I like about the brush crusher is that it can certainly grab a lot of brush very easily, and it does grab it pretty well and can take it away. One of the things I did notice, though, is that I believe that these tines may be down a little bit too far, but that's adjustable. This is where they had the setting from the factory or what they recommended in the owner's manual. But I think what I may want to do is I may want to adjust these so that they come up just a little bit more. What I'm finding is that this point is driving into the ground too low, and that's causing me to kind of put too much pressure and burying it into the ground. I think if I bring this up a little bit, that it will skid along the ground a little bit better. So we're going to give that a try, and the next time I operate it, I know that that's going to reduce the amount of opening that I have here, but I'd rather pick up smaller loads than to bury the fork into the ground. One of the things that I had heard on the internet and saw from one of the videos is you have to be careful with this. There puts a lot of back pressure on the lower part of this arm right here, and you don't want to bend or put any issue of too much pressure on this bracket here. I've seen where they can actually bend these pins, and you don't want to do that. Obviously, I gave it some pretty tough use today, and I didn't bend the pin at all, and I don't see any issues at this point. I think you just have to be careful with it. Like any implement, you've got to learn to use it, and you've got to take your time with it. So I like it so far. I got these piles up in a matter of half of an hour. And it will pick up small pieces. Again, it's just a matter of getting used to it and operating it. But I think it's going to come in real handy here. As you can see in the last part of the video, I picked up a couple of the long dead trees that are in the woods. I like to maintain our woods around here. This is going to be really great for me to be able to do that and get a lot of these old dead trees and stuff out of the middle of the woods, especially in the winter times when the leaves down. So it's going to be a very valuable tool. This will be the first of several videos. Like I say, I've got piles to go before I sleep. As you saw in the video here, there's these piles here. I'm going to have to burn these out. I've got to pick up the rest of the scrub and the brush and bring it down here and burn it all out as well. Got to pick some good days where it's not too wet yet, not windy, so we don't have any problem. We don't want to set the forest on fire. So that's kind of where we are here today. I appreciate you looking in, and please give us a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and God bless you till the next time we see you.